Hello everyone, good morning. Today I'm happy to introduce to you my hometown, Hangzhou, known as the heaven of the earth. So Hangzhou is a city that's beautiful blends history, natural, cultural beauty, and modern environment. Through this presentation, I hope to give you a deeper understanding of why Hangzhou is one of China's most fascinating cities. So my presentation have this nine parts. The first one is introduction. I will introduction that's why I choose this city to my presentation. And the second one is the geography. I will introduce its location and another things about geography. And the third part and the fourth part is both the history and the cultural traditions. So these four parts is about their humorous and the culture. It's like the economic, naturals, environmental, and society. And the end, I have like the conclusions about my presentation. So let's begin. So the first one is the introduction. Why I choose the Hangzhou to be my presentation's place. So Hangzhou holds a special place in my heart. As my hometown, I have witnessed its transition from a history treasure to a modern economical powerhouse. Located just 1 hour from Shanghai by high-speed rail, Hangzhou is not only an important country center, but also a major hub for technology and innovation. It is home to leading companies such as Alibaba and continues to attract the global attention through the events like the G20 Summit and Asian Games. So let's talk about its geography. So the location, Hangzhou is situated in the eastern China. It's the Yangtze River delta region, surrounded by Jiangsu, Anhui, and other Zhejiang cities like Shaoxing and Jinhua. The city is famous for its breathtaking landscape, including the Qiantang River, which we know for its tidal bore, to celebrate its humid celebration with the hot summers and the cool winters. The best season to visit it are spring and autumn, when the weather is mild and natural is always beautiful. So this is a map. This is Shanghai, so this is my home Hangzhou. If you want to from Shanghai to Hangzhou, you just take one of the highway. It's very fast and quickly. So if you want to like buy a car, maybe more than 1 hours and 30 minutes. So it's very near. So like actually my classmates they ask me, "Oh, where are you from? From the China, which place?" I always say it's near Shanghai because I know that most of the people they know Shanghai but don't know my hometown. So today I want to introduce the my hometown. And we can say this is the geography of the Qiantang River. So it is fly by the fly camera on the sky. So this is the night seasons. You see this bridge, and this is my home. This is my home area, and this is another area. So this one is like the very famous areas, but these areas in my home areas they have the like the Alibaba, Wang Yi, so many technologies uh, companies. So we can say this is like the four reasons about our famous attraction, West Lake. So the first one is the spring. Spring have many like the pink flowers, sakura, and we can say this the summer. And this is the fall and winter. So like actually Hangzhou, they don't have any snow than telecom. So this season maybe 2 years we can see the one we have the very big snow. So we always like these 3 seasons in my hometown. Oh, let's talk about the history. Hangzhou has a rich history dating back over 2020 years, 200 years. It was intently established as the Qiantang country during the Qin dynasty and flourished as the major trade and control center due to its location along the Grand Channel. During the Southern Song Dynasty, Hangzhou became the capital and one of the most popular cities in the world. It was a major center for printing, painting, and calibration. In the modern area, it has grown into the leading financial and technology center, where it still preserves its history charm. So we can see there is a two painting. So the first one is a painting of the capital city of the South Song Dynasty. We can see some country from that. So the Hangzhou is will be more and more better than in this dynasty. And this is a Qingmen River map. So the Qingmen River set map is very longer. And so I just to choose like the Hangzhou part. And we can see maybe like this little similar that it says to dentistry. And then this one, we can see this is a bridge. So this is the Beijing to Hangzhou's Grand Channel history. It's a history photo. Like this river is from the Beijing and Beijing to Hangzhou. So Beijing is the country's capital of China. So maybe I always have the cading with my parents and classmates. I say if I swim with this river, maybe I can swim to the Beijing. Okay, let's talk about the culture and traditions. Hangzhou's country is deeply rooted in the art, language, and tradition. Mandarin is the official language, but the Hangzhou dialect is widely spoken amongst local. The city is famous for its skills weaving dusting, a traditional dating back thousands of years. Additionally, traditional Chinese painting and calligraphy tried here during Song Dynasty. So, talking about the language, I want to share with you very funny things. Like in Hangzhou, we have the many distance and we have many country and many downtown. So the funny thing is that if I from like the A downtown and my friend is from the B downtown, maybe we met on the same school with the C downtown. So we are talking about the different local language. So we just to talking with the like the normal things like the 普通话. That is very real to understand. So I want to introduce the one of Hangzhou's most famous country aspect is the tea country. What's the Lake Longjing tea, as known as the giant whale tea? It is one of the China's most produced teas, known from its delicate taste. The China National Tea Museum in Hangzhou showcases the deep history connection between the city and tea country. So the tea is very famous in China. It's a traditional country, so the Hangzhou is one of the famous. It's about the green tea. So we can say this is a Longjing tea guard. I think it's about the same time like the April 4th or April 5th. We have the festival about the Qingming festival. So we have the tea we have the tea name like before the Qingming festival, the tea will be better. Because after the Qingming festival, it will be raining about the 1 month because the weather. So, and we can see the second picture in the three character. So this is the Yue Dipra performer. Like they use like the local language to show us the opera, but actually I don't sound interesting with that. And I want to introduce that is the skate. It's very famous. We have the tea museum and stick museum in our country, and we can see like how do they do the skate, um, be in front of us when we visited the museum. So the tea and the cake is very famous gift if someone who is from Hangzhou who want to give them. And someone ask you where you from. I say I'm from Hangzhou. They say, oh, the tea is very famous. I say yes, yes. Okay, let's talk about the economical development. Hangzhou is a powerhouse of economical growth, leading in technology, in commerce, and finance. It is headquarters of Alibaba, one of the world's largest teaching companies, and plays important role in China's digital economy. The city is also a center for artificial illness called computing. Com Computing and smart city environments, with a strong presence in manufacturing and tourism, Hangzhou continues to be a driving force in China's economical landscapes. So, talking about the Hangzhou, the another favorite is about the AI. We have the Alibaba. So, what's it Alibaba? It's talking about the Taobao. So the Taobao is the first one who want to have the online shopping. So maybe or in the Shein or in the another online shopping, it's maybe this have the experience from Alibaba. And the some of the famous is like the humorous robots. We can see because we have the Spring Festival. So in this year, the Spring Festival we have we have like the show. They have the robots show. So like the robots, humorous robots, they play the different show on the stage. So this robot is also from the Chinese company from the Hangzhou. This is the Alibaba's building. It's very high and have a different shape together. So this have like a technology, and it's a very convenient transportation. It's high speed. It's the subway. So we can see this is a line of the subway. But I think it will be more than this way because when I go back this winter, there were more lines in front of my house. It's very convenient. Like we can to take the subway from there to there. Like someone will ask why not we use the car? Like because the Hangzhou is like the big city, so there are many people like the New York. So if you want to parking in a shopping, maybe it's expensive like $8 1 hour. And therefore has the many traffic lights. So if you want to like the city center, like the West Lake or many shopping mall, there will be many people and many cars. So it's not very convenient. But the subway is convenient. Like if I want to go to West Lake from my home, I take the subway maybe 30 minutes. I can go there and only $5 only $5 for one way. So the back maybe $10. And if I want to go to the Xiaosha, it's maybe if I drive the car maybe 2 hours, but if I drive the subway maybe 1 hour and 30 minutes. So most of the time I will choose the subway too for my for my travel. So we can say this is the GDP, but I didn't can find the newest. So this is from the 2021. You can see the GDP in Hangzhou is still increase. So for many years, there are more people they want to live in Hangzhou from a different city, and they want to study in Hangzhou or working in Hangzhou. So the Hangzhou's people have many and many. Okay, the last one, I want to introduce the natural attractions. So before that, I already introduced the West Lake. So the West Lake is UNESCO World History Site known as for the Century Waters History Temples and the Picture Global Pedagogos. Landmarks such as the Leifeng Pagoda and the Broken Bridge and the Seoul Cemetery offer stunning views and country's city finish. Another highlight is the Channel, the longest and oldest artificial waterway in the world, connecting Beijing and Hangzhou. So I have always introduction before. Actually, the southern island lake, Qiandao Lake, it is a breathing natural water with the clearly waters more than 1,000 small islands. So actually, I never been there before because it's a little far from my home, so I need to take the like high-speed way or drive to there. But my high school is near that. It's so my friends they are from that area. This is very beautiful. It's good for the vacation. And the last one is the his is the Lin Temple with the 1,700 years old Buddhist history, remains one of the Chinese most significant temples. I really like this temple because if I want to have the wish, I will go to this temple and like please, oh my gosh. So sometimes the wish will be appear. So but it have the one point. You only have one wish to want because there are like many people they want to have to be their dream come true. So maybe one if you have just a one, so the God will see you and to help you come true. Okay, the next one is the environment challenges and security. So the first is the water management. A presentation of the presentation of the West Lake and the Qiantang River water resource. Why? Because Hangzhou is facing the challenge due to the repeated robust effort being made to protect the water resource. And the city has invested heavily in renewable energy and eco-friendly urban planning. Air pollution through improving remains a concern, and initiatives such as the bike sharing programs and electric vehicle with promotion are helping to create a more suitable future. So we can see the first picture is about the water management. So because my home is near the Qiantang River, so sometimes when I walk into the Qiantang River, this is many like the rubbish in it. So there must be a management about to how to solve this question about the water. The next picture is the backshare. And actually, there are many different colors backshare in Hangzhou because they are from different country. But you see a different company. But you see that the red bikes, they are free for everybody. But the unit has the Hangzhou's city card. But if you don't need, you want to read it, you just pay for $20 for the positive. If you use finish, you can be return your money. And we also have the yellow one and the blue one. That's it from Alibaba's company. That will be pay like 15 minutes for $1 or 13 minutes for $1. I forget. So this is like the same as the New York or Tulsa. And the last one is the air quality testing. So actually, I think Hangzhou's air will be better than before, but it have the many companies they need to have many things to produce. So I hope the air will be better. But Qiandao Lake is better than Hangzhou city center. Okay, the next one is the society. Hangzhou has a population of over 12 million people and is home to Zhejiang University, one of China's top universities. The city is also a major hub for innovation, attracting young professors and teaching employees with an extensive subway network and the Hangzhou Xiaoshan International Airport. The city is well connected to the rest of China and the world. And we can say like this is the age structure of the resident population. But this is just from my host area, not the whole city. We can see there were many young men or young people they want to develop in Hangzhou, and so in many kids they are born. And the second picture is about the Zhejiang University. It's really famous. So it's like the dream school about everyone who is study in Zhejiang province. So the third one, the international airport. It's very convenient, and if you want to go abroad, like go to the Japan, South Korea, or USA, you can take the airport from this way. Because I know some cities you don't have the international airport, you need to go to another city. So in the end, Hangzhou is a truly remarkable city blending ancient history, cultural rituals, and modern innovations. From its easy syllables and role as the Southward Song Dynasty captain to its city-state as the global technology and economical hub, Hangzhou continues to be a city that bridges traditional and progress. We have explored its geography, scenic history, evolution, cultural traditions, economical strengths, and the breathtaking the landscape that make it one of China's most fascinating destinations. I hope this presentation has provided with you a deeper appreciation of Hangzhou's beauty, history, and dynastic growth. Perhaps one day you will have the opportunity to visit the actual city and experience its charm firsthand. Thank you for your enjoyment to this generous. Thank you, everyone. My presentation is over.